Boogeyman band coming round the bend. Is Boogeyman band. Is Boogeyman band.
Greetings, my fellow Fright Fiends, and thanks so much for dropping by the Horror Zone channel. I hope everyone's doing well. This is going to be my very, very, very spoiler-free review of Halloween Ends. I just saw it tonight. In fact, I just got out of the theater about 20 minutes ago. I'm going to give you a little synopsis on the film and then tell you my thoughts on the film. But I'm really going to keep it pretty vague. 4 years after her last encounter with mass killer Michael Myers, Laurie Strode is living with her granddaughter and trying to finish her memoir. Myers hasn't been seen since, and Laurie finally decides to liberate herself from rage and fear and embrace life. However, when a young man stands accused of murdering a boy that he was babysitting, it ignites a cascade of violence and terror that forces Laurie to confront the evil she can't control. The movie stars Jamie Lee Curtis as Laurie Strode, Kyle Richards as Lindsay Wallace, Andy Matichak as Allison, Will Patton as Officer Hawkins, Rohan Campbell as Corey Cunningham, Michael O'Leary as Dr. Mathis, and James Jude Courtney as Michael Myers, aka The Shape. The movie was written by Paul Brad Logan, Chris Bernier, Danny McBride, and David Gordon Green, and the movie was directed by David Gordon Green. So yeah, what did I think about the film? I fucking loved it. And the reason I loved it is it was different. It wasn't what people were expecting it to be, and that's what I wanted. I wanted something different. I really just went into this with an open mind. But I just wanted to see something new and original, and I feel like the writers and David Gordon Green really crafted something original. I know this film is going to be hated by a lot of Halloween fans because it does go in different directions that people weren't expecting it to go, especially at after the conclusion of Kills. But I thought it really, really worked. I think the cast was brilliant. I think Jamie Lee Curtis was fantastic.
And I like that Laurie is trying to move on with her life in this film instead of just sort of, being consumed by, this vendetta that she had when we picked up with her in 2018. You really see the Laurie shine through the Laurie that we saw in 1978, and I thought that was really cool. And I think Jamie Lee Curtis did a really good job of showing this woman that's trying to put the past behind her and move on with her life, but she can't because there's too many scars that were left behind by Michael's rampage.
I also was happy to see Will Patton back in it as Hawkins.
The biggest surprise for me was Rohan Campbell as Corey Cunningham. I really was shocked at how great he was in this role. I've never seen this actor before, but really, really loved his performance in the film. It's really shocking, and I think the actor did a really, really good job. Also great seeing Andy Matichak come back as Allison. She's great. She's been great in all three films. Without giving away too much spoilers, the thing about Allison that was so different in this one is the darkness that she has over her after the events of Kills. And it's almost like, Laurie is trying to move on. Dark side of Laurie is kind of spilled into Allison's life, and you really see that really well, and I think that Andy Matichak played it really well. Nice to see Kyle Richards coming back as Lindsay Wallace, and of course, James Jude Courtney as The Shape is just awesome. He is just fantastic in the role. And where we find Michael Myers in this film is really interesting. It's something that I don't think we've seen ever in the Halloween franchise. There is something, it's a different sort of direction for the character. We saw hints of this in Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, but not to this degree, and it was really interesting to watch, and I think that is what some people are having a big issue with. But I actually thought it was interesting and that it made sense given the impact and the effects of what happened in the last film. And the themes that are covered in this film have been talked about throughout the last two films. So I just, like I said, some of the people that are shocked by this, it really surprises me if they haven't been really paying attention, especially with Kills, to what has been talked about. Michael's transcendence. That was something that was talked about towards the latter half of Halloween Kills. Also, some of the, things that happened were explored in other entries of the franchise that are no longer canon. So some of this stuff that people are getting really upset about, I've seen in other films within the franchise.
A lot of nice little Easter eggs kind of relating to other John Carpenter films in this film that I really picked up on and really liked. Like I said, I'm trying to keep this spoiler-free completely. I really want people to experience this film for themselves. We have a lot of opinions, passionate opinions. There's a lot of people that are really passionate about this franchise, but I really, for all of the bitching that I hear when people are saying they want to see something new and something different with established franchises, you got it. You got it with this film. And like I said, it is going to be divisive because it's not what people were expecting in many regards. But I was very satisfied by this film. I thought it was haunting. There was a lot of nice callbacks to some of the original films. I'm sorry I'm keeping this so vague, but I think that restraint is necessary because there's so many people out there just spilling their guts on how much they hated the film. But I have seen some people that really like it. I've seen some people that are mixed on it. I loved everything about it. I don't know why. I thought the dialogue was better. Even as much as I love Halloween Kills, there are some moments in that script, the dialogue just gets a little heavy-handed, especially with the long speeches and the evil dies tonight. In this film, I thought the script was much sharper, and I think where the characters are and how they're played in this film made a lot of sense, especially with what they've come from, where they've come from, and the experiences that they had in the previous two films. I really think that David Gordon Green and Danny McBride and everybody involved, Christopher Nelson, the makeup, all of the actors and cast, this was really a love letter to the franchise, as well as a love letter to Jamie Lee Curtis and what she brought to the Laurie Strode character. This is her last film. She is completely done with the franchise. She said it. This is it. This is the swan song for Laurie Strode. And I'm not going to, spoil it for people. I want people to watch it. I don't like a lot of what's been going on in the YouTube space where people are saying, don't go see this movie. This movie's a dumpster fire. It bothers me because I've never said that. I've always said, make up your own mind. There's something I hate, you might love, and vice versa. That's what it is. It's an experience. Go and experience something. Make your own decision. But I will say that I loved Halloween Ends. I like Halloween Ends more seeing it for the first time than I did Halloween Kills. Now, Halloween Kills has really grown on me. Again, I will talk about that when I do my series ranking on the franchise. I'm probably going to do it next week, probably mid next week. I want to, have a little bit more time. I want to watch this film a few more times. To really see, where it fits. We have 13 films now, and I had a blast. It was great, a great experience. If I had to give this a rating on my scale, I am giving Halloween Ends 5 skulls. So that is my review of Halloween Ends. I want to thank everyone for supporting all of the little videos I did this week leading up to this film. I want to thank everyone for checking this video out. I hope that it doesn't disappoint people, that I'm not ripping the film apart or exposing, all of the plot details. I'm not going to do that. It's my favorite film of the year so far. I liked it because it was different, and that's what I hear so many horror fans talk about, is that they want something different. Well, you got it. And I think this film will be praised. Might take time, just like some of these films do. Look how popular Halloween 3 is right now. That movie was hated for like 30 years. So it's kind of crazy, but just wanted to put this out there. I hope everyone enjoyed this review. If you're going to comment down below, please do not put any spoilers about the film. You can say that you didn't like it. That's fine. We can have a dialogue about it, but don't spoil it for other people that haven't seen the film yet. I would really appreciate that, and I appreciate everybody's support. Also, remember to support the sponsor of this video,
and that is Kevin over at House of Mysterious Secrets. That's houseofmysterioussecrets.com. I've been buying horror collectibles from Kevin since 2010. Awesome collection of horror items like shirts, hats, toys, posters, soundtracks. If you check out the site, use code 9350 for a one-time 10% off. Tell them the Boogeyman sent you.
And on that note, I am going to say so long for now, and I will talk to you guys soon. I will be doing a ranking of the entire franchise. That will be posting next week. I'm going to be shooting it this weekend. I hope everybody looks forward to that. Thanks so much again for the support. Take it easy, stay scared as always, and remember,
you can't kill the boogeyman.
fellow Fright Fiends, just want to say thank you again for supporting Boogeyman Ben's Horror Zone. If you're brand new to the channel and you haven't yet subscribed, please hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell notification so you're updated every time I drop a new video. I typically do this once or twice a week with new content. I've been doing this for over 11 years, and the horror genre is a passion of mine, and it really means a lot to me that I can share that passion with all of you guys. Thanks so much again for the support, and I'll talk to you again later. Take it easy. Stay scared as always.